What is the competition like amongst you girls under 16? Does it help you to run better, or do you find that the competition sometimes, makes it difficult to run fast?
The competition is really strong with me and Laura and the under 20s as well to qualify. So I think we are a strong group and
Trust in your coach. Hey, Helmut Leicester. 2 minutes is 2 minutes, eh? Don't tie your shoes and foro. I don't know what you guys like to do. So it's a lot of work. I see you shaking your head. Is it something that she said, Peter?
She doesn't have a running watch at all, so we don't train with a running watch. We don't go for that yet.
Well, a very good evening and welcome to Athletics on 216. Oh yes, we're back with episode number 5. Unfortunately, it is the last one for season number 3, but we're going to make sure that we finish nice and strong nonetheless. I've got an amazing guest in the house this evening. She is your ASA under 18 3,000 meter gold medalist. Ladies and gentlemen, Leandri Pretorius. Leandri, welcome and good to have you here.
thank you. It's a really great honor to be here.
Looking forward to this chat. I mean, there's a lot of stories that people don't know. I've known you for a very long time. I will touch on that. But next, I'll introduce, we'll say the man who has played a big part in making sure that she's gotten to this level. I will call her a father. Maybe she calls him Pa or Papa, Vietnam. He'll tell us. Mr. Pretorius, welcome.
Thank you, Demba. It's nice to be here.
So what does she call you? Is it Pa or is it father or is it
Papa.
Papa? I knew it. I'm not going to call you Papa. I'm just going to call you... I'll call you Mr. Pretorius for the sake of the show. How are things going? And just tell us. You just came back from national championships. I'm going to start with Leandri. How are you feeling? You went there to the championships, brought back a gold medal in that 3,000 meter. Had a tough duel in the 1,005 as well. But I mean, being SA champ, how does it feel?
It feels really good. I'm really proud of myself and yeah.
I mean, you get to the essays. Everybody's goal is to win. Last year in 2025, not the best years, struggle to find form, struggle to get your race right as well. But this year at the championships, ASA championships at Germiston Stadium, at UJ Stadium, or Germiston Stadium actually,
Yes.
you bring back that gold medal. How did that feel?
It felt really good and yes, I'm very, very proud.
Proud indeed. Papa? I'm sure you feel proud as well. I mean, you've been seeing this journey. You've seen her, trying to work through a lot of difficulties. But this year, things have been clicking. She comes to qualify for those World Under 20 cross-country championships in America. Ran very well there as well. And now, getting that national title. How does it feel?
Yeah, no, very proud. And I think the lights came on since the World Cross Country selection. I think that's where the whole dynamics changed for her. And we build up from there. Let's see what's going on in the future.
Well, the future looks bright. Well, it's not a bad place to build up. Building up from World Under 20 cross country championships. I mean, by the way, you were only 15 when you got selected for that team. Still 15, but hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so, you're going to be turning 16 officially. Just tell us, what was that experience like being in America, the United States of America? Did you come back with an accent? And how was it just running there and just being part of that international event?
It was really nice. I enjoyed it. The experience was good and everything. It didn't went well, but it was fine. But it was really good with the experience and everything.
Tell us about the experience, being selected for the national team. How was that moment for you?
At first, it didn't feel real. It just was like, okay, I'm going to represent South Africa. And then when we got on the flights and when we got there, it just kicked in and it was like unbelievable.
What is the first thing you eat when you land in America? What do you list for?
We ate KFC.
I knew it. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Yeah, well, I guess it's from the United States of America. So well done. I thought you were going to say a burger, but I'll take KFC. We love KFC in South Africa. But the competition. Obviously, you land, there's a lot of excitement. what is it like being in that environment? Okay, we've seen you run at Curo Podium, we've seen you run at the Arbond, we've seen you run at national championships. What is it? What is the difference if you compare it to running at a World Athletics Championship event?
It feels weird. It's like, it's crazy.
What makes it so crazy? Just explain it to me. I'm trying to get is it just the nerves, the competition, the way they've planned everything? What's the biggest difference?
Yeah, it's like there's so many pro athletes there and everything is just different.
Seeing her running at those World Championships, how did that feel for you? Just knowing that she's in that national team, wearing the green and gold, all the way out in America, needs to get the job done there. How does that feel? Like, obviously, with the traveling, it's a long travel. You travel for a lot of hours, almost half of the day spent traveling, if not more. How did you prepare her for that, and how did you deal with that situation?
Yeah, it was very emotional for us. Like I said, in the beginning, it didn't feel real until we got to the pre-meeting at the airport, at the hotel. Then suddenly things starts to kick in, and it's media, and it's everybody is there, and it's kick and kit and all that. And preparing her for America, I said to her, you've got two things that you need to do there is just soak it up and enjoy the moment. You never know if you'll ever get a chance to do that ever again. So you have to enjoy it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you are there for business. So you must decide on the day how you're going to run. And that's what we decided. At first, I said, just go out and run as hard as you can, see how long you can last against the Kenyans and so on. But that was more like a joke. And she said, no, once she walked the route, once she saw the route, she will decide how she's going to run. And that's what we did. We tried to keep that pressure off for performance-wise, because obviously she's young. The emotional maturity is not necessary there. It's not like our national championships where you get there, you're part of the crowd, you sit under your gazebo, you go warm up. It's not like that. You're separated completely from the crowd. So it's things that's valuable experience for her.
Sheesh.
For coming, going to the next event, it will be easier to focus on the race than all of this extra things that happens around, all around you.
Absolutely. I mean, I can understand what you mean. You say it was a lot, very overwhelming. Trying to soak all that in. There's obviously the pro athletes as well, being around that at 15 years old, and we don't blame you. But the nice thing about it is that you've got so many more years ahead of you. I mean, you can still qualify for under 20 championships. We talk about your competitors here in South Africa. What is the competition like amongst the you girls under 16? Does it help you to run better, or do you find that the competition sometimes makes it difficult to run fast?
The competition is really strong with me and Laura and the under 20s as well to qualify. So I think we are a strong group, and it really helps you to perform at your best when there is competition.
Seen you run a lot of the races this year. I mean, 1,500 meter. That's the one that's a bit more tricky. Sometimes you get the gold, then it's the silver, and then the 3,000 meter where it seems that's the one where you're dominating, very, very comfortable there. I don't think I'll be able to run with you in that one, believe me, by far. How do you balance those two? Because, I mean, we see you guys at school events. It's 1,500. Sometimes you run the 3,000 on the same day. Sometimes even the 800 if they need some people there. How do you balance it all to make sure that you still perform at these big races?
I just do the race one by one and see how I feel in the race. But the 3,000 meter, I think, is the best race for me, and I do the best in the 3,000.
3,000 meters, a bit too far for me, but Leandri does it well. Let's look at some of your races here. And this is in the 3,000 meters. And, just coming down the home stretch. I mean, you've got a fantastic personal best in this event, and you seem to get your racing right. How do you keep count, and what keeps you so calm and controlled when you run this event?
The 3,000 is 7.5 laps, so I feel there is enough time to make up in the race, to be relaxed, and you only start running when there's like 1K to go.
So you time it obviously very well. Training, very important. You guys
Yes.
have a stopwatch? Is it always, trying to get splits? Is it feeling? How do you feel on the day? Is it how do you get the race strategy right?
On the day or like a few days before I run, we plan on what's going to be my main event for the day, and then we plan out the times, the rounds we want to run, the splits, and yes.
So it's a lot of work. I see you shaking your head. Is it something that she said, Peter?
She doesn't have a running watch at all, so we don't train with a running watch. We don't go for that yet. So it's at this moment, or let me rephrase, we're trying to keep it as natural as possible. And
the feeling. You need to feel your pace.
You have to learn how to run without the technology. It's great and it's good, but I think if she can learn how to pace herself without this, it's much better for her in the mental game, because at some big races you're not allowed to run in anyway with watches, so you need to know how fast the race is at that point in time.
Absolutely. I guess it's important. You need to be able to feel and be able to know exactly what time is running. I think it makes you a very well-oiled machine, and that's exactly what Leandri is. But before we get into more conversations, we're going to take a quick ad break, so we'll see you soon.
And here we go in the final heat of the girls under 17 200-meter sprint. Sarah Reed going well in lane 5. Reed is going to lead into the finishing straight, but she's got athletes on her inside and her outside pushing hard. Isabella Gunter going well for Montana in lane 3. The Montana athlete starting to go backwards. The win's going to go to Sarah Reed. 23.56. Very, very good run there from Sarah Reed. I don't even know who the favorite is in this race. 21.48. They should go quicker than that. This is an unbelievable lineup. This is the kind of lineup that you would expect at the national championships. Jaden Faree entered here as an individual athlete, slingshots himself into the finishing straight. Can anybody shut him down? It's Jaden Faree all the way to the line. Watch the clock. This is lightning fast. 21.01 for Jaden Faree. The quickest time we've seen today in these 200-meter sprints. And we're underway in the under 16 boys division. The meeting record 53.41. Very even running in the early stages of this race. The athlete on the outside in the colors of Kuro Hazeldine, Matimba Poloy, takes the advantage into the back straight, but he's got some work to do with a lot of young athletes on his inside trying to shut him down. William DeLange going well for Huddersfield Swartkorp in lane 1. And as the stagger unwinds, I think it's going to be DeLange against Beloy into the finishing straight. DeLange leads now with 2 hurdles to come. We'll keep an eye on the clock. The meeting record is 53.41. Matimba Beloy fighting hard here to try and close that gap, and he regains the lead in the closing stages. Matimba Beloy will take the win, and it is a meeting record 52.9 for Matimba Beloy. Wow, he had to fight for that one. William DeLange didn't want to give him an inch. DeLange led into the finishing straight after Beloy had taken the early lead.
Welcome back to Athletics on 216. Oh yes, we're still sitting here with Leandri Pretorius as well as Peter Pretorius. You guys still having a good time?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm glad to hear that. We've got a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. But before I get into that, we're going to quickly touch on an event which is coming to South Africa, the very first of its kind. It is the Simbine Classic World Athletics Continental Tour Silver, which is happening on the 28th of April at Pilgridge Stadium. Have a look at this video.
For decades, the world has looked elsewhere for the biggest moments in athletics. But something is rising. Not just another meeting, not just another race. This is a statement. A new chapter in South African athletics. A meeting built on speed, courage, and world-class competition. A week before the world gathers for the relays, the fastest, the boldest, the fearless will collide in Pretoria. This is where world records are rewritten, where preparation becomes power, where legacy begins. 120 world-class athletes, one stage. The Simbine Classic, Pretoria, 2026, where speed meets the moment. Are you ready?
Well, you've seen it. This is a special milestone for South African athletics. And I'm sure you're going to be dying to be in Pretoria. Pildi Stadium. Well, tickets are out. You can go there and check it out. It's going to be an amazing one. Well, track and field in South Africa seems to be coming more and more alive. International events coming to the country, as well as, our national championships are always one of those spectacles where you see great performances. Leandri, when it comes to track and field in South Africa, how do you feel, where do you think we are if you compare to the rest of the world? If you look at the quality of competitions, the races and your competitors, do you feel we're doing good?
I feel we are doing really, really good. We are running great times in the long distance, the short distance, the hurdles. Even the field is doing really good, and it's bringing us to the top.
Oh, yes. The top is where we want to go. And that's exactly where we're going to be pushing it to. But it's not easy. The road to the top, many people don't always get to see that journey. There's the injuries. There's the difficulties. Sometimes it doesn't go the way you've planned it to go. How do you, as an athlete, balance and manage those, the slightly much more negative times in your running?
I feel like you're always going to have bad times and good times, bad races, good races. You're going to have up and downs to get to the top. It's not going to always be smooth. There is going to be some bumps to the top, but I feel like when you are consistent, being stable and doing good, then you will get there.
Absolutely. As a father, you watch your daughter go through these difficult times. Obviously, the good times are lekker. The bad times not so lekker. How do you manage and just try to keep a balance in those times as well?
Temba, for us, it's about, I think what I'm trying to do is to create a love for the sport rather than, yes, we've got aspirations and we hope that we can become an Olympian or whatever, but I think when you focus on the love for the sport, these ups and downs, you go through them much easier. So I always say, when you do well, do your victory run, enjoy that moment, in the moment, enjoy it as much as you can, because you're never guaranteed about any of that again ever. And when you're on your low end, you remember why you're doing it. It's because you love it.
Yeah.
You're going to be back again. Whatever that level is going to be, that's what it's going to be. Maybe it's going to be higher than the previous time, maybe not. So yeah, I think it's the love for the sport that I try to create in my house.
The love for the sport, that's very, very sound advice. It keeps it simple. You must enjoy it. You must love being on the track. You must enjoy the butterflies. I always say it's a privilege to stand on that line being nervous and expecting to win and people expecting you to win. Not everybody gets it. If you lost and you're always losing, everybody leaves you alone. But if you want to win and you want to compete, that's where people want to see you go through those moments. So I'll always say it's a privilege to be able to run. I want to watch your next video. So this one is the 1,500 meter. Again here, getting that victory here. You can see always looking relaxed. Looks like you're just scrolling down the park and you get that victory. Being in this atmosphere, Arbonne, what is it like running in that atmosphere?
It's really good. You have really butterflies on the line to win, and to do good and run good times, but I really enjoyed it, and it's a great privilege to be standing on that line and to take the victory and run a good time.
Absolutely. You've been running a lot of good times, a lot of great memories. Working with your coach, what is it like working with your coach, and what have you found? Well, this year things have been going well. From last year moving into this year, what do you think has been the most important element that has made you run so well with the coach that you're working with?
I feel like communication and trusting the process and talking to each other and believing in yourself to do it.
You gotta have belief, you gotta trust in yourself, trust in your coach. Hey, jy moet luister. 2 minutes is 2 minutes, eh? Don't tie your shoes and horrel. I don't know what you guys like to do. When the coach calls you, you need to listen, because they know what they're doing, especially when it's those tough sessions. What's your least favorite session on the track?
500s. I don't like it.
500s.
Yes.
Yeah, they burn. It's almost like a 400, but a bit more, and you must hoy, So that's
Yes.
a very interesting one. Okay, we're going to get to test you a bit. We've heard about your running. We've heard about a bit of your support and all that. But now, it's time for the quiz. All right, Leandri, first question. I'm going to make it easy, right? Give you the options. Options are A, B, or C.
Okay.
It's not easy, though.
Okay.
Good luck. This one, this happened recently, so that helps you at least.
Okay.
SA under 18 record in the 400 meter flat.
Yes.
You must know who it is. Don't say it.
Okay.
These are your options. What is that record time? Is it A, 53.20? Is it B, 52.33? Or is it C, 53.30?
Like, is it women or
Girls.
Girls.
Girls under 18.
is it B?
B is correct. Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to give you a bonus point. She did it now. Under 18 girls. I'll even give you a clue. I'm not giving you a clue. Must I give you a clue?
No, first say the question.
Who ran that record? 400 meter flat.
Christy Lochenberg.
Correct. See, you didn't even need my help. All right, next one. 400 meter hurdles. Yes, I'm out of
I think I know.
I'm out of the distances now. What is the 400 meter hurdles record? Under 20.
Ooh,
Under 18. Let me make it
under
easy for you.
18. Okay.
Is it A, 56.64? Is it B, 57.00? Or is it C, 56.89?
I think it's C. Or was it? It's C or A? A or C?
Which one? You need to give me one.
A.
Correct. Trust yourself. I like it. You're sharp. You gotta go. All right. Should I give you a bonus point? Who ran this time?
Megan Iman.
Correct. All right. Now it gets even harder. SA senior woman 5,000 meter record. Is it A, 15 minutes 01.83? Is it B, 15 minutes 15 seconds 00? Or is it C, 15:25.66? You can consult your father for this one.
A.
Correct. I'm going to give you an option. I'm going to give you a bonus point because what's going to happen is you might be the highest scorer so far.
Okay.
A or B. This record was run by A, Ilana Meyer, or B, Zola Bad.
A.
Incorrect. Zola Bad. I know. It's very tight.
Then it's the under 20s, maybe.
But well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay. Thank
You guys know your stuff. I was trying to take you to 6 points, then you were going to be on the top, but 5 points, you're still on the top, so congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, next we're going to move to the Leandri Pretorius Ward of Fame. Tell us, which of these pictures would you say is your favorite?
The one in the white frame.
This one over here?
Yes.
Tell us, what makes that photo your most favorite or the most special photo?
It was my best 1,500 meters, and it's my PB, and that was the race that I broke my PB again.
Tell us, what does it, I mean, there's always something special about running a personal best. What does running a PB mean to you? Okay, here's a trick question. Here's a catch. Olympic gold medal or world record? Which one do you go for?
A gold medal.
Well done. Good choices. Okay. So I can see, yes, of course, it's always nice to run personal best. But like you said, championships and those medals, nobody can take those away from you.
Yes.
Final words of motivation to fathers, to mothers, parents, guardians who have to support, well, superstar athletes or maybe athletes that are finding their way to the top. What message do you have for them?
I would say not putting too much pressure on the kids. They are just children. They're not professional athletes. Support them, help them to set achievable goals and keep them responsible for that. That's it. No pressure. Let them decide their own goals. You are there to make sure it's an achievable goal and keep them to that. That's all.
That's it. That's all, folks. Nothing more. Just keep it simple. Leandri, words for athletes your age who love the sport. They want to run. They also want to be at the levels you've been. Go to America or travel the world. What message do you have for them?
To stay consistent, to believe in yourself, and to listen to your coach.
And your coach.
Absolutely. Very simple words of advice there from Leandri Pretorius as well as Peter Pretorius. Leandri, I've heard you talk. I've seen your knowledge, your best moments. But now it's time to test your dance moves. It's time for the dance off. All right, so this is very simple. You have to show me a dance move, and I'm going to jump in and try do the same as you. So come stand here. We're going to be looking to that camera over there.
Okay.
So show me the move first. Okay. Okay, I think I'm good with it. Count me in. In
What?
3, 2, 1, let's go. Just go. Just go. Just go. Just go. I love it. Congratulations for all your achievements this year.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you here. And with that, that's a wrap for Athletics on 216. That is episode number 5, done and dusted. And it's the end of the season as well. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Let's remember, keep supporting track and field. That's what the sport we love. And always a pleasure to have the guests in here. Take care.
Thank you.
Good night. God bless.